Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and today I am here with my TBR cart. So I actually did a short taking all the books off of my cart from winter and putting all of my spring books on. These aren't really spring related necessarily, but I did revamp the cart for springtime. Kind of. I went through my shelves and I picked out some books that I want to read hopefully this springtime, and I kind of went with the theme. If you can't tell, these are all books in series. Most of these are all ones either I've started and need to finish or are first books in series. Now all of these are ones that I have started, but for example like Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Nevermore and probably most of all of the first books in these series, I've read them before, but I need to reread them so that I can continue on in the series. And so that's what we're going to go over today. I'm just going to show you all the books that I have on this cart. The first one I have is the Yada Yada Prayer Group Gets Down. This is the second book of the Yada Yada Prayer Group series, which I started a long time ago, and I am currently reading book 1, and I've read the first 4 books of this series. I think there is 7 in the series, and I'm doing a read along, 1 book a month on my channel. So if you're interested in that, please go find that. I will link that information down below and in the cards, but that is the first book. Next I have If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin. This is the companion to If Only He Had Been With Me, which I absolutely loved. So I've been putting this one off and I really want to get to it, and I think it's been long enough now that it won't be too much of a repeat for me, and I want to be able to see Finn's perspective and side of the story. So I am really looking forward to this one. I have A Game of Fate. This is a novel in the Hades and Persephone saga, but it's the first one in Hades' point of view, I believe, and I've read A Touch of Darkness already, and so next is this one. I am not usually a mythical retelling type of person, but some friends of mine talked me into it, and I actually really enjoyed A Touch of Darkness, so I'm looking forward to getting to A Game of Fate. I've been really wanting to start it and I haven't gotten to it yet. Next I have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This is one, of course, that I have read already. I've read all of these books in the series, but I'm doing a Harry Potter reread that I was probably supposed to be done by now, but I'm still on book 4, so hopefully I can finish that one and get to this one soon. Next I have The Boy Most Likely to by Huntley Fitzpatrick, and this is one that's another companion to the series. I don't think you really need to have read the first one, so I don't have the first one on my cart here to reread because, like I said, you don't have to read them in order, and it's been a really long time, and I'm just doing this technically to finish the series, but I have really loved Huntley Fitzpatrick's books in the past, so we'll see if her writing still holds up for me. Next I have The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. This is the first in a duology. I also have The Monarchs. I've read The Ravens before, but it's been a good probably 4 years or so. I did really enjoy this one. I think I had read it in one day. Won't be able to do that again, but I did enjoy this, and so I'm going to reread it and hopefully finish The Monarchs as well. Next I have The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord. This is another author that I've read a lot of her books a long time ago, and I really love all of her books that I have read, but it's been a while, and this was one of the first books that I read back when I first started booktubing, and it took a good few years before she actually came out with a sequel, and so now of course I have to reread this one in order to be able to read the sequel. I consider Emery Lord one of my favorite authors, so we'll see if her writing still holds true to that, and I really hope it does. Next I have Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. I have the first 3 books in the series. I've read the first one. The fourth one has been slated to come out, I guess, for a while now, like maybe a couple years, and it's finally supposed to be releasing this year. And so I figure now that it's finally releasing, I should probably read this series. Hopefully I can get through it. I don't know if I'll get to it before the fourth one releases, but hopefully this one also holds up. Next I have Scythe by Neil Shusterman, and this is a trilogy. I've read both the first and the second book, Thunderhead, already, and then I just have the Toll left, and then there's Gleanings with short stories, and I almost went ahead and just read the Toll, picked it up, see how it went, but I decided I should probably reread this. It's been quite a while and I did really enjoy it, so I figured I might as well delve back into the story and read it all again. Next is Crave by Tracy Wolff. I have heard a ton of mixed reviews about this and also some controversy about the author recently. I have the first 3 books in the series, so I figured I could read them and see how it goes before I try and pick up the rest of her books. I've read Crave before. I did enjoy it. I wouldn't say I loved it though. So I guess we'll kind of have to see how I do. I want to read this. If it's still good, I'll go ahead and continue reading the rest of the books that I do own and go from there. Then I have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I have read this one and the second book as well, and I have the third book. I also have Killjoy, the little novella that comes afterwards, and my daughter has read all of them and she absolutely loves them and really wants me to finish it. But again, this one's been a really long time since I've read it, so I need to reread it. This is also one that I spilled my coffee all over. I don't know if you can tell. You can see all the staining on it, but that's okay. You can't really smell it anymore. I was going to say at least it smells good, but it doesn't really smell either. I'm really looking forward to finishing this series. And the last one I have on here is New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. I reread Twilight a while back, and even though it's been a couple years, I'm still going to go ahead and continue on with New Moon because I've read this entire series a few times already, so I kind of know the story, and I'm just going to pick it up here and try and finish my reread. It's been a really long time since I've read through the entire series, so yeah, we're going to try and do that so I can read the book with Edward's perspective. Midnight Sun? Yeah, that's the last one on the card. There's none down here on the third shelf, and so those are all the books, especially series that I'm hoping to like really knock out and finish this year if I can. I have been putting off starting new series because I need to finish so many series, and I actually don't have all that many because I haven't been starting new series. I've just been reading standalones. So I really want to get into some new series that I have the first books on my shelves, but until then I have to finish these. That's my goal. Anyways, that's all I have for you today, so thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!